Hey everybody, welcome to Life Simply Treasured with your girl. Okay, so let's get started, y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Okay, so today's subject is a day in the life of an EMT driver. Okay, should I say nightmare? Okay, but anyway, here we go. Let me go with this story, y'all. So I've been with EMT for about 4 months. Okay, let me tell you, I really love the job, and sometimes it's a struggle, but you know what, I was doing the job, and you know, my supervisor was like, you know, you're doing a good job, we like your attitude. I'm like, okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to pick up people for, you know, their doctor's appointments, for kids for school, you know, dropping them off, picking them up, that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was really enjoying my job. And you know, after being a housewife for 10 years and having to be on my own, and also going through a divorce and all that kind of stuff, you know what, sometimes life be life and life be hard, you know what I'm saying? And so here I am working this job. I ain't making a whole lot of money, you know. I mean, with the economy the way that it is and things are so expensive, you know, it's just me, but still it's a struggle living from paycheck to paycheck. And I'm just keeping it real, y'all. It's you know what, I like the fact of having a mate that we can work together. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm by myself, you know what? Whew, baby, I be facing some challenges. It's like, do you pay car insurance or do you eat? You know what I'm saying? Because car insurance is so expensive now. It's like, man, like my car is paid for. Yeah, I got a 2008 Pontiac Grand Am. Okay, let me tell you something. I found it on Facebook. I paid $500 for the car. I've been putting money into it to keep it rolling, to keep me a job and all that kind of stuff. And let me tell you, it's hard. It is totally hard. But when I got this job, I was like, okay, I can do this job. And it ain't paying a whole lot of money, but it was cool. You know what I'm saying? To keep me above ground and keep me above water. Okay, let me tell you something. Keep me out the cemetery. Okay, so look, that's how that goes. But anyway, so I'm doing this job. I'm like, okay, I like this job. It's cool. And then I said the hours are not really set. So when I took on the job, I was all like, I want to work like maybe 6 to like 4 or maybe 3, something like that, you know, around that, you know, around that time. So, but sometimes I wouldn't get off until late because of my last pickup and drop off. Okay. So, you know, I ain't really had no set time or nothing like that. So I'm all like, you know, that's cool because it give me a little overtime to make some money, and we got paid weekly, so which was cool, you know. So I'm like, okay, I'm good with that. But y'all, let me tell you something. Living in the Lou, honey, the weather is so unpredictable. It's so unpredictable. So let me tell you something. Let me take you back. So this Friday, let me tell you, we had all that snow, that ice, baby. It was like a blizzard out there. I mean, when everybody was probably in their bed, like, oh, I feel so warm and tingly all inside, and I could just sleep, honey. I was out there trying to shovel snow, ice. I had my daughter come over, and she trying to, you know, dig me out of a hole and stuff, trying to get me up out of this snow and everything. I'm all like, ooh, baby, this was a job. And you talking about starting like at 6 o'clock in the morning when all these folks should have been in the bed. But anywho, let me tell you. So anyway, we dig on out. I'm driving. I'm like, okay, you know what? I got to go pick up my first person. Go pick this lady up, honey. Let me tell you. Whew, she was a good probably 25 minutes from me. Okay, so I'm all like, okay, you know what, let me go on and get this lady. I'm slipping and sliding. I'm trying to make sure I don't be hitting no ditches and stuff, and you know, honey, and sliding off the road, in which I was sliding off the road a couple of times, honey. Thank you, Jesus. I just had to pray because I said, ooh, I ain't ready to meet my maker yet. Okay, so, but anyway, and I ain't want to be in no hospital. So let me tell you, so I go pick her up. Baby, we going down the highway. I'm taking my sweet little time getting her to the hospital. I'm like, okay, you know what? We gonna keep on doing it. She say, baby, you all right? I said, baby, yeah, I'm fine. I'm hanging on in there. You know, look, don't be trying to talk to me, because, baby, I can't be trying to talk and chew bubblegum at the same time. Because I want to make sure we gonna make it to our destination, okay? So we make it to the destination, baby. Let me tell you, this is the day in the life of an EMT driver. Let me tell you stuff they don't tell you, okay? So look, so We go to the hospital, you know what? And so like a week before that, I was like in a straight caravan, minivan caravan, okay? So, you know, they ain't that big or whatever. But honey, all of a sudden I had to switch over to being a paralift driver and getting the bigger vans, okay? The ones that's got the little domes on top of it. Let me tell you, look, you know, the domes, you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, the kinds you can just stand up in. Excuse me, y'all. So anyway, I'm driving there, right? We get to the hospital, and let me tell y'all, honey, you see this low clearance sign, right? You know that low clearance bar that you see like at the hospitals and stuff, saying, you know, you got so much height between, you know, this sign and your car, whatever. Anyway, so I'm driving on up there. Y'all look, whew, I had a dumb blonde moment, okay? I forgot that I was like literally driving the caravan. I had gotten so used to that it didn't even register that this dome was sitting on top of this car, on top of this van, right? So I'm all like, I guess I can go through it. All right, let me tell y'all, honey. Let me tell you. Don't make the same mistake that I made, because baby, this like totally cost me. So anyway, I'm driving. I inch on up, honey. I'm thinking I can go up under this little underpass or whatever, this little sign. Honey, let me tell you something. I barely hit. And when I say I barely hit it, barely hit it. Okay? I mean, no scratches on the van, none whatsoever. So when I hit it, I stopped. I'm like, oh my gosh. So our vans have cameras and all this craziness, okay? So, you know, they be trying to listen to what you're saying, look at what you're doing, making sure the patient or the rider is good. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I get out. Whew, I look, no damages, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, let me tell you, that came back to bite me in my butt. And you know why? Because I should have reported it. Even though there were no damages, I should have reported that. Okay. So anyway, I'm doing my route. I'm cool. Ain't no dispatcher, nobody said anything to me, you know, whatever. Even though they watch everything, they say not a word. So Monday come, I'm getting my itinerary, my whole route of who I got to pick up early in the morning. You know, again, it's cold for a sister. So I'm all like, okay, cool. Ain't nobody, you know, tripping, whatever. So I'm doing my route. Next thing you know, I get notification that I got to go to the office. So I go to the office and I'm like, hey, everybody. Hey, you know, hey. Okay. So I go in there and my supervisor like, on Friday, did you by any chance have an accident? And I'm all like, ooh, okay. I said, yes, I did, but there were no damages. You know, it was nothing. Well, you know, you have to report things like that. And I'm all like, okay. Oh, I'm thinking, Lord, I hope I don't lose my job, because I'm just not, you know, getting settled in my apartment, and I'm single, and I'm trying to stay afloat. Okay. Well, we're going to send this to the next person and let them look at it. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh, crap. I'm getting ready to lose my job. Like, seriously, lose my job. I hope they give me another chance, or at least a write-up or something. Let me tell y'all something. They came back and they were like, you know, you're a good worker and all of that, but we're going to have to let you go. Y'all, I tried not to show fear and cry, but I wanted to cry so daggone bad. I was like, no, I need my job. What am I going to do? I started praying. I said, well, you know what? Can y'all give me a write-up or something like that? Baby, they let me go. Baby, let me tell you, they took my tablet. They was like, go clean out your van. You know, if you would have reported it, you could have kept your job. And I'm all like, oh my gosh. Well, did you not read the handbook? How many times do we really read the handbook on a job? We vaguely just kind of like go through it and, you know, kind of skim through it or whatever. You don't be reading the fine print. So now I know when I go and apply for a job that, guess what? I got to read the fine print. I got to read everything in this book so that I know, you know, what I'm supposed to do and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all like, man, this is crazy. This is like totally crazy to me. But you know what? It was a lesson well learned. So I lost my job. So now here I am trying to figure things out and find me another job. Okay, I really am trying. Y'all, excuse my lighting. Like, it's crazy. It's hooked up to my computer. So, but anyway, so you know what? What will the next job be? What will the next job be? Because here I am going through a divorce, trying to make ends meet. It's rough. You know, thank God I don't have any little more babies anymore. Thank God I don't have no small ones no more. I'm past that age. So thank God for that. You know, I don't have no subsidized housing. I don't have none of that. I wish I had some Section 8. I wish I had a bank account with some money in it. I wish I had me a rich man. I wish I had somebody to help me out and we can work together. But you know what? Like I say, life be lifing. And life is here to teach you, you know. So, so I'm learning, y'all. Excuse me, but I'm learning, and man, it's hard. But I loved my job as an EMT driver. I really did. So now here I am having to, you know, look for another job and try to stay afloat. You know, living from paycheck to paycheck. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? If y'all out there and y'all working these jobs, make sure y'all read that handbook, baby. Because honey, when something happen, these jobs they come back, baby, and they be like, "Did you read A, B, C, and D?" And you be like, I didn't see that part in there. And you looking totally dumbfounded. Okay. So, honey, the life of an EMT driver, I loved it. But bye-bye. So, y'all, what will my next journey be? What will my next job be? Y'all pray for me. Pray for me, y'all. Woo, pray for me, Jesus. Pray for me. Keep me. Keep me in the loop, baby. Keep me. Okay. So, but with that being said, y'all, continue to like, subscribe, you know, put out positive vibes, put out positive comments. You know what? Any welcoming, you know, comments is good. You know, I know you get trolls and all that kind of stuff, but you know what? I'm staying positive, y'all. You know what? I'm trusting God no matter what. Things get hard, but I'm trusting Him. And honey, let me tell you, you know, you just got to keep pushing. Life be lifing. That's what I say. That's my motto right there. Life be lifing for real. And you know what? This is just the reality of getting back out in the workforce when you're 55 years old. And, you know, I raised my kids and that's what I did. And then I was, like I said, I was a housewife for so many years, married to a minister. So here I am having to pick up the pieces and move on myself and just try to figure out what is going to be my next job, my next strategy in life, you know. But I know that I can't do anything without God. So with that said, hey y'all, continue to support my channel, share, like. I'll see y'all in the next video. Okay, thank y'all so much.